Welcome back everyone to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Nerd Chicano. Either way how you say it, it's all good here. And I'm here to bring you a new video today as we look at something from the Criterion Collection, as we talk about and review the 4K copy of Uncut Gems. Yup, the legendary film that came out in 2019 from the Safdie brothers, Josh and Benny. It was put into the Criterion Collection last November, and it was presented in 4K. And yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite movies of all time as well. It was one of my favorite movies of 2019. It's the best performance by Adam Sandler since Punch Drunk Love. And I mean, it's a movie that took over the zeitgeist and really finally put the Safdie brothers out there in contention to be one of the best directors of modern time right now. Of course, this is their first movie that's in the Criterion Collection. I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that soon we will get the good time on 4K in the Criterion Collection, because that movie definitely deserves to be there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging, guys. So this is presented to us in a digipack, my friends. And so you take this out right here. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. This is the front cover of it. This is spine number 1101. So here you have in the back, you have the back, and then our spine right there with our spine number as well. And then we just bring that over here and we slip it out. Comes that way like this. And then we have the eye right there from the Furby, and then we have the Furby eye over here as well. And it pretty much does this. It's pretty cool. I like the art here a lot. But yeah, you open it up, and I'm just gonna put this over here first. Open it up, and you have the. I'll put the booklet aside because I think the booklet is probably one of the most unique things about this edition. But here's your art and your discs. You get your 4K disc, and you get your Blu-ray copy right there too, and the art of the opal and all that. So, you know, let me go ahead and just, I'll take them out right here if you guys want. Get the 4K disc out. Be safe with that so that way I don't drop any discs, because I don't want to do that. You just have there what's left. You get it right there. So, that's the art. Put the disc back in and everything. So, that's the packaging, and I'll show you the booklet now. This is probably one of the most creative, unique booklets that have been put in the Criterion Collection, because it's literally like the catalog of a jewelry catalog. You have the KMH right there, and you have the back right there, and I'll show you guys something that's really cool in this, because this is really cool. You have, of course, where is it? Because this is what's so funny. You have a timeline like right there too, and all that. It's pretty cool, but where is it? It's got to be in here. You have so many pictures, like different celebrities in here, and oh, here you have the actual catalog right there. It shows you all the jewelry that you get, that you can order. But that's not it, because if you go over here, you have, of course, the essays and stuff right here, which I need to sit down and read these. You have more right there, right? But right next to it, you literally have an order form. Now, I don't know if you can send it out, but this is just really cool that they include this. And you can tell that this is mostly like really just input from the Safdie brothers. You also have terms and conditions and more of the catalog right there. But you can tell that that's just input from the Safdie brothers that they wanted in there. It looks fantastic. It's one of my favorite booklets, and it's like super unique, y'all. And then, of course, at the end of the booklet, you have right here, you have a wonderful family picture of the Ratner family. Yeah, not much of a family, right? If you've seen the film, you know what happens. But yeah, and he goes, Howard Ratner, this is how we bling. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's just one of the best booklets that they've done, and it's just, God, it's super unique and so special. You don't really see much like these in the Criterion Collection. They're pretty much standard booklets. Even though they're great, they're not like this though. Yeah. And I mean, this thing just comes with so much things, man. Like so much stuff in here. I mean, you have a 4K digital transfer approved by writer-directors Josh and Benny Safdie with Dolby Atmos soundtrack. One 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and one Blu-ray with the film and special features. Audio commentary from 2019 featuring the Safdies, writer and editor Ronald Bronstein, and producer Sebastian Bear MacLeod. New interviews with cinematographer Darius Kanji, costume designer Miyaku Belidzi, production designer Sam Liensko, and casting director Jennifer Benditti. Documentaries from 2019 and 2020 on the making of the film and soundtrack. Screen tests featuring actors Adam Sandler and Julia Fox. Goldman v. Silverman, a 2020 short film by the Safdies featuring Sandler and Benny Safdie. Question and Answer, a 2020 short film featuring the Safdies, Sandler, actor Jason Bateman, and comedy writer Megan Amram. Audition tapes, deleted and extended scenes, including a full performance of The Morning by The Weeknd. Trailers, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by film critic Jay Huberman, and a 2020 discussion of the film by the editor staff of Jewish Currents magazines. I mean, it's packed. It's packed with so many special features. I mean, you can tell that they put a lot of love and a lot of attention to making sure that you guys got the biggest bang for your buck here. Biggest bang for your buck here, because it's not just the 4K disc, man. It's not just worth it for the 4K disc. It's worth it for all these special features. I really need to sit down and just watch some of these special features. I have watched Goldman v. Silverman though. I really like that short film, but I need to sit down and watch these special features. I'm specifically going to talk about the disc today, but this is just fantastic, and it's one of my favorites in the collection, and that booklet itself just cements it as probably my favorite release of last year. But this looks amazing, and I'm glad that this exists. And the only thing that I'm mad about is the fact that it's a little bit damaged on top here, you know. But I've complained about that back and forth now. But a little bit of damage on top, and then of course there's like a crack in the plastic thing in the over here. But what can you do, guys? That's just the rules of the game, huh? You know, you don't really control shipping. But let's go ahead and talk about the film and the disc. So of course, as I've already read, it's on native 4K. It's in Dolby Vision HDR10 with an aspect ratio of 239:1. The codec is HEVC on H.265, and of course, it comes with 2 tracks, audio tracks: Dolby Atmos and Dolby True HD 7.1, 48 kilohertz on 24-bit, and what's it called? Of course, a 2-disc set, 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray disc. It's a slip box, the digipack, and there's a booklet and all that wonderful stuff. The 4K disc is region free, but the 2K Blu-ray is region A locked. And I watched this not too long ago. I watched this on my Panasonic 4K Blu-ray player, and I watched it on a Samsung 4K TV with a surround sound system. So I listened to it with that Dolby Atmos track, and guys, this movie looks freaking awesome. And every day I am happy that I never picked up that Blu-ray, because I was this close to picking it up at Target one time, and I said, oh, it's like $10, and I'm really losing hope that Uncut Gems is not going to hit the Criterion Collection. So I was gonna buy it, and you know, I didn't end up buying it. And then they finally announced it, and I was so happy, because this film deserves to be put in the collection. But especially this film deserves to get that treatment from Criterion, to get it cleaned up, to give it that nice transfer. And guys, the movie looks great. Colors look vivid, and the audio sounds fantastic. I mean, Daniel Lopatine's score sounds freaking amazing in that Dolby Atmos track, and you can really feel the bass, and the surround sound really helps it. And I mean, what else can I say, guys? This looks fantastic on 4K. It's a film that if you have not gotten anything from the Criterion Collection and you want to specifically get into the 4K releases, don't go into something like Mulholland Drive, that you know, it's a little bit more of a complex piece of art that's going to be hard for you to understand. Or don't get into something like, you know, Citizen Kane, that might be an older film that you might not have the time for. Go for this, because this will definitely, you know, pull you in, not just because the story is great and the performances are great, but you'll also see just how much work was put into this film. and making sure that it's presented in the best possibility for 4K. But yeah, I mean, it sounds great, it looks great, so many special features. I mean, if you're somebody who buys your special features, this is probably gonna be one of your white whales, because this is freaking amazing. I mean, so many special features. So, you know, this is more than a recommendation, guys. This is an essential buy for your collection, and I recommend it completely because this is an incredible film, but also it's one incredible release from Criterion from last year. But of course, if I could give it anything, I'd give it 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever. This is an amazing disc. It's an amazing film, and it's one that deserves to be on your shelves and be played on your 4K players. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with everything that I do on social media, go to my Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Serialized. All of them are under the Nerdy Chicano. And make sure that you're following me on Twitch by going to twitch.tv/NerdyChicano. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel here. Go ahead and turn the notification bell on, because you want to stay up to date with all the stuff that I do for the channel. And I'm talking so much about so much physical media, guys. I mean, come and check it out. Stay tuned. Help me get to 100 subscribers, because I do a full commentary at 100 about War and Peace. It's the movie from the Soviet Union. It's also a Criterion copy, so I'm going to talk a lot about, you know, Criterion and stuff like that. So make sure you get me to 100 subscribers, please, guys. I really want to get my custom URL. But of course, if you want to keep up to date with all the things that I do for the Nerdcore, go to thenerdcore.com, and we're also on YouTube and Twitch at the Nerdcore. So go ahead and check all that wonderful stuff out. And of course, y'all, from me to y'all, my renowned cinephiles and wonderful scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. I'll see you guys on the next one.